Today we've got Off-White and Nike is cancelled, but Virgil Abloh isn't. Have sneaker releases become pure marketing? And Yeezy has officially scammed everyone. Welcome to Sneaky Sunday. We have an insane episode today, so just lock in and let's get started. Starting off with an insane release recap because so much went down. First, absolute shocker is the Air Jordan 4 Cavestone sitting. Nike did not even bother to put these things on the Nike sneakers app. They just silently dropped them on the Nike app, and not a single size run has sold out. This is actually crazy. Now, granted, this is the UK EU release. You guys out in the US are getting them on September the 6th, but still, I'm pretty shocked. This has gotta be a shoe that I almost anticipated actually selling out, yet here we are. 2025 is wild. You guys out in the US did get the release of the Shattered Backboard Jordan 1 Low. Let me know if you managed to get a pair, if you wanted to get a pair, and if they're sitting. I'm not even entirely sure. Now, apparently there was a shock drop of the Air Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvesters. People have been talking about these for a while now. They finally actually shock dropped, but Nike apparently cancelled all of the orders. Let me know if you were affected by this, but there's plenty of people going absolutely nuts because they've thought they got the pair of shoes and then they got cancelled. That has got to be one of the worst feelings in sneakers, full stop. If you get a pair of shoes that you know you wouldn't have paid resale for, you're super happy because it's super rare, and then Nike turns around and is like, nah, take this out. Now, this is where we get into the section of have sneaker releases become pure marketing, starting with the Adidas Jellyfish. Sneaker releases have become so insanely limited, like this one. This, I don't know how many pairs they made. I don't know if anybody has really dove into the stock numbers, but basically nobody got them. So if you were one of the lucky few, let me know down in the comments. This is a pair of shoes that I really wanted to get for retail, and I'm definitely not paying resale for. They're going for like $600-700, which is just insane. I mean, $300 was a tough ask, let alone the resale price. So yeah, these are sadly gone. But we have been seeing more and more new colorways on in the pipeline. So hopefully we get these green ones, these blue ones, these gray ones over here. So look, if you took an L on the orange pair, don't worry, there's more coming. And then we've got the whole backdoor situation. This post over here is claiming that the majority of the pairs were actually backdoored. Now, if that is the case, I mean, we do have some pictures over here of, I guess this is a reseller with just hundreds of pairs or a ton at least. And if this is the case, we've seen it plenty of different times, is like the brand that's releasing these things, they get all of the marketing, they get to claim that they've done the release properly, but in actuality, they've backdoored all of the pairs and they were never going to let people enter in fairly. So they get all of the profits while also getting all of the benefits of having an actual release to the public, like a normal sneaker. But all I know is that they were extremely limited to begin with, so there wasn't even that many pairs to actually backdoor. And this Racer Blue colorway is going to be dropping August 30th. For anybody who was unaware, they're loaded up to the Nike sneakers app, so I guess second chance, but they're going to be like so limited anyway. It's a tough one because I also really wanted this pair of shoes. And then final release to play into this whole our sneaker release is just pure marketing is the Nike Air Max 1000. These things were insanely limited. This one was gifted to a lot of content creators to make videos. Even myself, I received a pair. Now, I had this pair way before all of the other people received theirs. I had it like at ComplexCon, which was like 8 months ago. And you can really tell the frustration by reading through some of these comments. LFL put up this post saying, history made. If you got them, you got them. This person saying, only bots hit. So how was this a good drop? Please drop these again. Now, look, one thing I will say about this pair of shoes is that, look, I actually understand the release method simply because this is such a complicated pair of shoes and it's such a new technology that in order to explain to people how important and how cool this tech is, they have to give it to people so that they can relay that information. There's so much to this, like you cannot make a lot of these pairs. It takes a ridiculous amount of hours just to print one singular shoe, not even a pair. It's something like a full day. Most people don't understand that, so these being limited makes perfect sense because all Zellerfeld shoes are usually made to order. They can't actually just create a backlog of a bunch of stock like a normal sneaker release. Now, I could go on and on at like why this pair of shoes had to be limited. We don't have time for that. I did a whole video where I toured the factory where they made this pair of shoes, and it would make a lot more sense if you watched that. So I'll leave it in the description. And also let me know down in the comment section, have sneaker releases just become pure marketing with stuff like this, the Jellyfish, the Awake New Yorks? Let me know if you managed to get any of them. Moving on to this upcoming stuff, we got a little Supreme leak, I guess. So Supreme Fall Winter 2025 is kicking off very, very soon. In fact, there is a lookbook going live next Monday, which is tomorrow, so this Monday. The first release is going to be August the 28th, and in terms of speculation as to what's going to be in this week 1 release, well, people are talking about Playboi Carti. Apparently, Playboi Carti is going to be dropping a Supreme tee, you know, the classic photo tee. This is the photo that they're speculating is going to be on the t-shirt. However, they haven't confirmed that, so we're not entirely sure. Either way, it should be released on August the 28th, and I guess tomorrow we'll find out what this t-shirt actually looks like. We finally know everything about this upcoming Nike Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration on the Air Max 95. There's a ton of cool stuff to this. So now we have a little look at the actual clothing line that's going to be a part of it, but if you missed it, this is the sneaker that's going to be dropping. Now, there is 2 colorways. I think this one is going to be the global launch, this blue one with the scuff marks and everything. It's sick. I like it. But there's also going to be this jacket, which retails for $500. It's a little varsity jacket. It looks super cool, but $500 is rough. And for anybody who doesn't want to spend $500 on that, look at these t-shirts that they were getting. These things are sick. T-shirts are only $35, so I can see a lot of people going for that and it being super popular. We're getting a black one and a white one. You've got some more branding on the front. This is a dope collaboration, and I could see a lot of people being interested in this. And then this is the second sneaker that's going to be dropping. This one over here, pretty much identical in terms of material, construction, scuff marks, everything like that. This one is just black, gray, and white. The Air Max 95s cost $200, and it's going to be a separate release. So again, like I said, this one is going to be dropping September 12th with the clothing collection that is globally. However, the black and white colorway is going to be exclusive to Asia. We just got some detailed looks at a very interesting Nike SB collaboration. This is the Bronx Girls Skate collab. So we have actually spoke about these in the past. They're going to be dropping holiday 2025. However, this is the first time we've seen them on foot, and it's one of the more interesting Nike SB collabs. Like, they actually look really good. I didn't expect to like them so much on foot, and I'm not like a massive triple black sneaker guy. I usually like lighter colors, so this usually wouldn't be my thing, but I'm really liking the little pop of color that you get on the stitching on the outside. Right, we've got some very, very interesting little updates on the whole Off-White Nike Jordan brand collaboration. So a little bit of a backstory. Remember, we had the I guess the teases that we were going to be getting the Jordan 1 Alaskas, or the Euros, were coming back. That was supposed to be December the 20th. Those got axed, so they're delayed indefinitely, potentially releasing next year. We'll have to wait and see. However, out of nowhere, we found out that we were going to be getting the Nike Air Force 1 Low Sesame Off-White collaboration. Turns out, now we have official images. This is not an Off-White collaboration. This is a Virgil Abloh collab. So here's what we mean by that. As you can see from the official images, something that nobody clocked onto before we got the official images, all of the Off-White text has been removed. This is where it would normally say Off-White. Now it just says Nike Inc. Virgil Abloh. There's no more Off-White branding on the insoles or anything like that. You do still have like the zip tie, but there's nothing on here that indicates this is an Off-White collab, except for it looks very similar to all of the other Off-White collabs. But why this is so interesting is because this could finally piece together this puzzle that we've been trying to kind of have a good idea on, of like, how is Nike and Jordan Brand going to bring this whole collaboration back? Obviously, as we know, since Virgil passed, they haven't really dropped anything other than just some of the already planned releases. Now this could give them a very valid way of bringing this collaboration back. If they're using the whole Virgil Abloh collaboration instead of Off-White, and then they're doing these launches to kind of, you know, honor his legacy and his memory, that would make a lot of sense. So could this branding apply to the Jordan 1s or the future sneakers that they could bring out in 2026, 2027? We'll have to wait and see. As of right now, all we know is that these are the official images and they're going to be dropping this year during the fall time. So we'll have to see how this whole thing plays out, but it's certainly interesting. Sticking with Nike and Jordan Brand, here's some very interesting little updates. First one, the Jordan 40 now has a Nike swoosh. This colorway is going to be dropping November the 1st. Now, it actually has a couple other details that we didn't see on the original colorway of the Jordan 40, like the Nike Air tag over here. It looks like the tongue is like the same as a Jordan 1, but now we have the Nike swoosh, which honestly, I feel like looks way better. Am I alone in that? Like, this panel on the side of the Jordan 40 was like super minimal, and I don't mind that look. I like the Jordan 40 as it released, but the Nike swoosh just changes it massively. I really like this edition. Let me know down in the comment section, do you like this Nike swoosh or not? On this pair, they've also added the Jordan wings, I guess, branding to the medial side, so on the inside. That's another interesting little callback to a pair of Jordan 1s. It does kind of make this pair of shoes feel a little bit Team Jordan-y, or like one of those mashup shoes that Jordan Brand has released. I feel like if it originally launched like this, it wouldn't make as much sense, but doing a little spin-off version, this is perfect. Let me know if I'm alone in that and you hate these things. Either way, November 1st if you like them as well. We just got official images of the Air Jordan 3 El Vuelo. This one is, again, a pair of shoes that we spoke about, but I think these things are sick. It's inspired by Mexican heritage in the form of Lucha Libre tradition. So the wrestlers that wear masks, that's why it's looking so like crazy with the paneling on the side here, which I love. This made me cringe a little bit, but listen to this one sentence. Michael Jordan and Lucha Libre wrestlers share a reputation for taking flight. Michael Jordan for his gravity-defying drives to the rim, and luchadors for their fearless leaps over the ropes. Come on, get out of here. With this kind of framing, you can literally make any freaking sneaker a Michael Jordan tie-in. They are pushing, okay? You made a dope shoe. It's inspired by Lucha Libres. Just leave it at that. Either way, these are the official images. I like them. September 16th, apparently, according to House of Heat. We'll have to wait and see, but they're definitely dropping this fall. Got some New Balance updates, specifically for the New Balance 2000, one of my favorite sneakers of 2025. I love these things. I got the launch colorway, still rocking them. We've got a new iced out blue colorway dropping very, very soon. This is going to retail for $170. These are the official images. They're dropping in October. We're also going to be getting a triple white colorway, which also, man, I'm definitely going to have to get another colorway. There's so many clean ones dropping soon. This one just might be the colorway that I pull the trigger on. No exact release details for this one. Fall 2025. It's nice. I'm probably gonna buy them, let's be honest. And then finally this one, another banger. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is the light chrome blue. These ones are dropping very soon, September 3rd. Highly recommend anybody who's interested in this design to just try them out because it's a great everyday sneaker, super comfortable, just looks dope. We just got a little tease from Saleh Bembury, the man himself. He is previewing a second New Balance 1000 collaboration. We've already seen official images of the other one. However, he shared an image. Yeah, this is the other one. So this potentially could be the second one. A little bit of like a gradient color going on here. Very wild, just as wild of a colorway as the first one. This one potentially even more. You've got like pink, purple, some navy, some orange, some yellow. You got every color under the sun. No exact release details, but it is speculated that both of these should be dropping this fall. So stay tuned and I'll give you an update if there is one. Final piece for New Balance, a very light piece of speculation. Amine potentially could be collaborating on the New Balance 2000, which is what he is wearing over here. It's an all-over green colorway. This would be probably the second collaboration that we've seen on the New Balance 2000. I think Joe Fresh Goods teased the pink one. Now we've got a green one from Amine. I hope we see a lot more collaborations on this model because I think that will be something really cool where they bring different materials and stuff like that. For now, we don't have too much in terms of like release dates or anything like that. We can't even really get a great look at this pair of shoes. Just know New Balance and the 2000 model are cooking up some collabs. Right, a sneaker that I have thoroughly been enjoying and I think is probably one of the best Nikes to drop this year. We'll have to wait and see how everything wraps up at the end, but we have a little sneak preview of every colorway of the Ja 3. So some are going to be releasing this year, others colors are going to be dropping next year. We got this black colorway. Love this one. I love the graffiti effect on the gray one, but I think black makes it a little bit more moody. It's cool. It's a nice one. Orange, not bad. Definitely a little bit vibrant for me, and obviously you don't get the spray paint effect on here, which I like the spray paint. The gray one's another. This one is such a banger colorway. It's a cool sneaker. I already got this pair, so I'm good. These ones just launched. The hot pink colorway, not one for me. Again, no spray paint. Very loud color. Then we got this one, which I believe is like mix and match. So literally from left to right, you're getting two different colors, like a navy and a yellow. Not bad. Still very crazy on the colors. Then we got like this tealish color. Very strong. We got like a Kobe Grinch style color going on over here, all over green with like some lime on the midsole, which I believe glows in the dark. Or it could be this one. This is the Christmas colorway that's dropping this fall or this December. This one is, yeah, very loud. Then we got some of the earth tones, which hopefully going to be dropping this year. This mocha colorway is very nice, but my attention is on the sail pair. This is a really nice, like, wearable colorway you could throw on a regular. Maybe this is like your casual one, and then more of the louder options could be for actually playing ball. Either way, there you go. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Which one would be your favorite colorway out of all of these? I feel like this sneaker has been teased for ages. We finally got a release date though. This is the Patta Nike Air Max DN8. Personally, not one for me. Not really a big fan of the DN8 or this, I guess, crazy patent leather that they've thrown on it. But these are dropping September 1st, so I did want to let you guys know if anybody is interested. They've significantly changed the DN8 model, like in terms of the paneling and everything. This is probably the wildest version we've ever seen. Retail price is 200 euros, which is super expensive. Is the DN8 like that expensive? I can't even remember. That's way too much for me personally, but you do get a carabiner, so there's that. Other than that, yeah, I guess better materials. You've got some like suede on the toe box, the patent leather, obviously. This one's not for me. Either way, it's going to be dropping, I think, in the EU first. Yeah, so European channels first on September 1st. It's going to retail for 200 euros and then potentially have a drop for you guys out in the US at some point. Just wanted to give you a little update on that. This one is definitely a pass. Right, let's talk about this Yeezy situation, which is just... I don't really have words. So, as you know, I think it was, what, last month or earlier this month, Yeezy decided to create an entire new collection. They dropped, I think it was 113 items, new sneakers, including the $20 Yeezy slides, broke the internet. People were going crazy that these things actually exist for 20 bucks. However, something that tons of people were talking about as soon as they saw that Yeezy was dropping new products is like, hey, where the hell is my original order? People have orders from January that haven't even arrived yet. So they've been calling Yeezy a scam. They've been trying to get refunds. Now, I say all of this to kind of set the foundation for the new Yeezy scam, I guess, and that is Yeezy money. That's right. Kanye West and the Yeezy team just released a new currency. So here's everything you need to know. So on August 20th, Ye tweeted, "Yeezy money is here," with a link to a site promoting a new currency, debit card, and payment system. Now, importantly, in the past, Ye has dismissed the idea of launching his own cryptocurrency coin. This fueled speculation about the tweet just minutes later. Like, Ye posted a video of himself confirming the site was real because everyone was like, this is a hack or this is a scam. Like, he said he was not going to do this. So he dropped this video saying that the official Yeezy token has just dropped. So that's it. He described this currency as a concept for a new financial system built on crypto rails. Within an hour of the launch, the coin peaked at a $3 billion market cap. He also unveiled that the Yeezy card, which is a debit card for spending Yeezy and USDC at millions of merchants, currently available by waitlist only. Lastly, he introduced YePay, a crypto payment processor that lets merchants accept credit cards and crypto with lower fees, making online sales cheaper and easier. The site claims Yeezy money is a concept to put you in control, free from centralized authority. Ye created Yeezy money to leave the broken system behind. All sounds like great things, and his website is actually accepting these forms of payment, or at least the USDC crypto value over here. This is like the checkout page on the Yeezy website, and there you go. You can use cryptocurrency in order to purchase Yeezy products, or at least it says coming soon. This is the website where you have all of the different elements elements. You've got Yeezy, Pay, and the Yeezy card. And this is where the whole scam comes in. So this is Yeezy money. This is the coin on CoinMarketCap, the cryptocurrency thing. Take a look at the value up here. Yeah, it plummeted. Yeezy money collapses less than 24 hours after launch. Estimated $50 million plus in losses, ranging from $500 to $1 million each. Here's a pretty cool breakdown. So 56,050 wallets interacted with the token. Most ended up losing big. 15,000 people lost up to $500. 1,200 lost $500 to $1,000. 64 people lost over $100K to $1 million. And one person lost over $1 million. Meanwhile, just 5 wallets walked away with $1 million in gain. So basically, everybody is saying that this is just a pump and dump, something that we have seen so many times. Like, all these celebrities are doing pump and dumps. I guess it's a little bit less common now because so many people have already done it. It's kind of like, once this scam has been done multiple times, people are less reluctant to jump in on something like this. Potentially, there's some utility to the whole like Yeezy card and the Yeezy Pay thing, but the actual cryptocurrency, the coin, is not looking great. So a lot of people are just saying Yeezy in general is just outright scamming people now. Ever since, you know, he left Adidas and stuff like that, he has done some questionable things with the whole Yeezy thing where, like, you know, he hasn't shipped orders out and stuff like that. And now the whole pump and dump thing, people are pretty pissed off. To be honest, this whole like crypto thing, there's probably a lot more to it. So I guess we'll just wait for CoffeeZilla to make a video on this. We'll have to wait and see. I will keep you guys up to date. But I guess while we're on the topic of Yeezy, this post has been going pretty, it's been circulating the internet, to say the least. Stores are still trying to unload leftover Adidas Yeezy stock. So here's some pictures of a UK Sports Direct, which is crazy. They've still got full-size runs of all of these shoes listed, or that you can see over here. 350s, 700s, we got some 380s over there. On this side, we've got some, I think we've got the tactical boots for $100. We have a lot of people in the comment section basically saying like, this is crazy. Literally one of the best-selling shoes in our resale store. Europe can't sell shit in sneakers right now of every style and make. A lot of people are saying, hell yeah, I'd wear all of these shoes if they were this price. I'll preach to the end of time that 700s were some of the comfiest shoes I've worn. Very versatile as well. So why is this store in the UK struggling to sell all of this product? If there's so many people in the comment section saying, hell yeah, I'm still copying, like this person over here, 2,700 likes. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still copying. Honestly, they're super comfy. 1,000 likes. Best shoes ever. I'll take them. So is it just an EU UK thing? Out in the US, like, would these fly off of shelves? Let me know down in the comment section. I mean, when all of this stuff first hit Sports Direct, I already picked up multiple pairs. I think I managed to get like the desert boots for like super cheap and stuff like that. So this is all like stuff that I think a lot of people already have and they're not buying, but it's crazy to see this all like an extra 20% off because the store is closing and they're sat with all of these Yeezys that I don't know how much you can discount further, like $100 for these. It's pretty wild, but yeah, just wanted to kind of briefly mention all of that. But that leaves us with the final segment for this week's Sneaky Sunday, and you know we gotta do it, guys. Every single week's a little tradition now. I gotta rank what you have on feet. So if this is the first time you're seeing this segment, every single weekend I put up a story asking what's on your feet. You reply with a little picture and I rate it. Now, to be honest, I actually forgot to post this yesterday, so I posted this morning, but it looks like we've still got a hefty amount of replies, so let's get into it. Woo! First up, we got Don wearing the Jordan 40 in the blue colorway. Did these release? I don't even think they released yet. How the hell you get them? Either way, love the Jordan 40. I'm giving these 8 out of 10. Yo, we got Matt rocking the Brooks. I forget what this model is called, but I wear these things all the time. If you guys saw my sneaker rotation video, this is my beater that I wear. I actually been wearing these to paddle. They're super comfy. It's a cool sneaker, nice colorway. You get a 9 for having the same sneaker as me. And we got Tony with the full fit shot. This one's dope. So he's got, is that a little Carhartt jacket? We got some, it looks like cargos, and the Yeezy Knit Runner boot. One of my favorite sneakers. Love these things. This is a solid fit. Goes hard, like the little cap. I'm giving you a 9 as well. I'd rock this fit. This is dope. Francis, we got another full outfit shot. This one's a little bit confusing. He's holding another pair of Jordans, and then he's got the Travis Scott velvet browns on. Either way, all brown fit, pretty dope. Yeah, it's a little bit too brown if I'm being completely honest. I'll give you a 7. Not bad. Maricos. These 4s are cooked beyond belief. It's actually hard to even know which colorway this is. Vivid Sulfur, I believe. I want to know the story of how you cooked these so bad. Like, there's no longer any black on the midsole. They're like crazy dirty. I mean, it's pretty impressive that you managed to cook these so much. There's no more aglet on the laces. I think it's time to retire these, bro. Because they're so cooked, I'm giving you a 5. Like, goddamn, take care of your J's. It's Perito, I think is how you say your name. He's got the Jesus Crocs on. I'm pretty sure these are Crocs with like the straps over the top. Oh man, I'm sorry, but this is a 2. Holy, this is a gem. Not Alexis wearing Christian Louboutins in 2025. Hey, look, this is a nice pair of shoes if it was 2010. Damn, I don't want to go too hard. Nah, look, 1. But let's call it there. So many entries. Thank you guys so much for entering those. It's always fun to do this at the end of the week. If you want to join next time, just follow me on Instagram and just post. When I post the story, just throw a little image up on there and we'll rate it. It's a bunch of fun. If I rated your shoes and it was a low rating, it's just fun, okay? I still love you. I appreciate you hanging out. But that wraps it up, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do this every single Sunday and Wednesday. Catch me for the midweek re-up. And if you want to catch another video in the meantime, there's one in the top left-hand corner. Check it out.